Hi everyone, welcome back to episode 25 of If My Heart Had Wings. And it looks like we've come across another major problem. So now that Kotori has a reason why she wants to stay at the Keifu Academy, the next problem is that Amane keeps the entire glider project all to herself, even though it's now officially the Soaring Club. So when Kotori, Ageha, and Aoi came to the first official club meetup, Amane just told them to read manga and enjoy tea and basically relax, even though she's the one that's doing all the work with regards to the glider. So we're gonna have to get Amane to realize that this is now a club effort, team effort, rather than a personal project. And let's see how they're going to do it. So here we have Kotori and Aoi complain about what Amane is making them do, and Aoi kind of senses what's going on. So she didn't want anyone coming near this garage, did she?
そんなことはないぞ。ただ、
So I think Amane is feeling that there's nothing for them to do. Like until we get the glider going, all you can do is wait.
今まで一人でやってたから勝手がわからないんだ。
Okay, so she's not used to having club members. So just like what I said, she's been treating this as a personal project. And the same thing happened with her at the robotics club.
典型的な集団生活が苦手なタイプね。
Well, you're the one to talk. So Kotori doesn't have credit either because it took Aoi to get Kotori to open up. Well, Ageha as well.
はーい、質問いいですか？
But maybe Ageha can help with the situation.
どうぞ。ここって具体的にはどんな活動をするクラブなんですか？
So I think Ageha wants Amane to list out the club activities or the club goals. So I feel like she has been asked a similar question before, but at that time was only asked for a summary. So maybe when Akari demanded the club or Amane an explanation about why this club should still exist. Well, if we're actually going to take part in the club, we need her to tell us more specific information.
だな。グライダーを製作し、飛ばす。
Well, I think we all know that. And that's it? Yeah, so everyone knows that already.
作るのと飛ばすの、どっちが主体なんですか？
But I'm pretty sure Ageha can try to make that idea work, like basically elaborate on it.
グライダー作ったら普通は飛ばすんじゃないの？
Well, but you're not aiming to enter a competition or anything, are you? Well, I don't think you have to enter a competition to make it worth, but at least making something able to fly is enough for a objective.
目指さない。
But I'm wondering what they're thinking about in terms of entering the competition. So it's like, well, she answered bluntly and without even a shred of interest.
じゃあ 作る方が主体なんですか？
But well, at least building it is enough to is enough for an objective.
違うわ。だってあの雲の上まで飛ぶのが目的なんだもの。そうよね。
That's true. So Amane somehow lacks confidence when she nods.
グライダーはどこまでできてるんですか？
So how far have you gotten with the glider? I'm kind of wondering.
前日ようやく組み上がってテストフライトしたんだが。
Okay, so I did build a glider and I also gave its first flight. As Amane explains, she moves to inside the garage.
主翼が折れてしまった。
Okay, so there is a problem with the glider, and it's that the main wings are damaged. And in the corner of the garage were the broken wings.
強度が不足していたらしい。今設計から見直しているとこなんだが。
So I'm feeling that Amane is kind of stuck. She's trying to troubleshoot the design and see why the wings snapped during flight.
強度計算をやり直しているが、今のところミスが見当たらない。
It's like, oh, well, I've been looking back at my calculations and it's really hard to pinpoint the problem.
理由がわからなくて困っているんだ。
Well, I'm pretty sure maybe she missed something, or maybe the way that she calculated it didn't factor in some of the variables that you can get when you actually fly this machine. Because equations only tell a part of the story, and that's why we test it to see what else could happen. If mine doesn't understand, then there's no way we will. But they can help her find the problem. Well, I thought to myself as Ageha got closer to Amane and checked the broken parts of the main wings. And then... So how did Ageha know about the weaknesses of the wings?
どうしてわかるんだ？
So how do you know?
だってほらここ厚みがバラバラだし、ところどころ歪んでる。
Okay, so it looks like Amane didn't take account the manufacturing let me say deficiencies. So it's like well, even though it's designed to spec, but when it's actually built, it's not always to spec. It's not always gonna follow what the design is. So Amane didn't take that into account, and that's why the wings are weaker than they were actually designed to be. But this is why we always design products with some kind of safety margin. So if there is any kind of deficiencies in the manufacturing process, that safety margin is going to account for it.
そうかな。
And it does extend the life of the wings.
後方が雑だから接合部が負荷に耐えきれず割れちゃったんですよ。
So I wonder who built the wings. Amane herself, or she had someone build it for her. So yeah, so poor joints, and So it's like poor joints, it wasn't cut correctly. So how's she gonna react to it now that she knows that the manufacturing process was the culprit of the reasons why the wing snapped?
私は手先が不器用だからな。
Okay, so she built it herself, and she's not good with manual skills, so Oh, so you built this by hand? I'm pretty sure that's the problem.
すべてを私がやったわけじゃないが、機体そのものは手作りだ。これ手作りなんだ。
So Kotori's kind of she's kind of excited that this or surprised that this glider is handmade, and she's like, wow.
そうか。雑か。そうか。雑か。
Well, but because Amane has poor craftsmanship skills, being handmade is not an advantage. It sounds really nice, but the way that she crafted it together was, let's say, it was pretty subpar, and that's why it didn't follow the design specs very well.
葵くんが手に入れてくれた部品のおかげで、ケーキの不調は直すことができた。
So she kind of thinks about the time when Aoi was able to get her instruments repaired.
主翼さえ修理できれば、またテストができるんだがな。
So are you going to fix the wings by yourself?
うん、もちろんだ。
Well, I'm pretty sure she can find someone with better hand skills to fix the wings. And as Ageha takes part of the wing that's not snapped and checks it over with a troubled look on her face.
こりゃ翼は一から作り直した方がいいんじゃないかな。でないと多分他のところも折れますよ。
So Ageha is concerned about the amount of damage of the wings, and it's like well, if you fix it it might break again because the overall structure is damaged, so it's better if we start over from scratch. And for someone that's not really good with handcrafting, that's gonna be a big problem. So Mai looks like she's going to cry. Well then, I think this is where we should help.
これ FRP ですよね。それなら私やったことあるし、なんとかなるんじゃないかな。
So is this composites? Fiber reinforced plastic? So it's not a composites.
すぐ取り掛かりましょうよ。その方が早く飛べるんでしょ。
Well, I think it's bad to rush at this point. So maybe Kotori should wait, because they need to figure out a effective method to repair the wings, and basically build it in a way that's consistent with the blueprints. So the motivation of the 3 new members has returned, and now we feel excited about it.
そうしたいのは山々だが、残念な ながら素材がない。
So the problem is that they need materials, and you're not gonna.
補修用にいくらかはあるが。
Okay, so it's like there's more than just the wings that need to be fixed.
この大きさのものを新たに作り直すとなると、かなりの量を必要になりますよね。
So I'm not really sure how they're gonna source the fiber reinforced polymers, because that sounds like a really advanced material, and yes, obviously you need lots of it to build something as big as this glider.
普段はどうやって調達してるんですか？
通販だ。
Mail order. Okay, so she buys it online.
主翼を作り直すなら、だいたいこのくらいは必要だな。
And obviously the price tag is enormous.
いえ、こりゃとてもじゃないけど部費じゃ賄えないでしょう。
Uh-oh. Price. So that was what happened in A Sky Full of Stars, when they wanted to buy a new telescope. And when Orihime couldn't, she gave the price tag out. It shocked two of the clubs that were part of this big meeting. So she was trying to form the Six Stars Club, where 6 clubs, or 6 astronomy clubs, combined together to build this big club. And as part of the introduction, they were going to have this new telescope. But it was so expensive that it caused 2 clubs to back out. And I'm pretty sure we're seeing the same problem here.
問題ないだろう。
But for some reason, Amane just bought the order. So I wonder who's gonna pay for it.
いいんですか、先輩。
ああ、このくらいの金額なら全然平気だ。
Okay, so for some reason, Amane thinks that well, it's not that much, and it's okay. So I wonder if she has Orihime's mindset about budget. So when Orihime's like, well, if it's a budget issue, it shouldn't be that bad, and she wasn't really concerned about it until the main character in that game, Akito, saw the price tag.
届くのはしばらく先か。制作作業はそれからだね。
So I'm wondering where Amane gets the budget to buy expensive new wings. Or materials, we shall say. But now it's like, well, until we wait for the until those products arrive, there's nothing else we can really do right now.
それまで私らは何をしていればいいの？
Well, good question.
漫画でも読んでいてくれ。
So it's like, well, just take a relax. Just relax for yourself. Read manga, tea, all that stuff. So with that order, the Soaring Club leader went back to staring at the designs she was working on. And even if we say we've got nothing to do, it's not like there's nothing whatsoever for us to do. So we were still beginners when it came to gliders, so we took some books from the shelf and started our own little study session. Okay. Aerodynamics, glide construction, and so on. And as for the basics of how aircraft fly, we were told that before by Amane. But I'm pretty sure Amane gave a pretty brief lecture on it, and it's still better to read the books. So in terms of various methods of creating what is known as lift, the more we found out, the more interesting it became. Okay, so it's now noon.
おいしいおいしい久しぶりのカロリー摂取だ
And once again, Amane is excited about food. She probably got so carried away that she forgot to eat again. So Amane was already enjoying and eating the bread and the rice balls that Kotori and I bought at the convenience store this morning. Well, just for reference, I'd like to ask you, how long has it been since you've last ate?
46時間ぶりだな。その時は学食のカツ丼を食べた。大盛りだ。
Okay, so about 2 days ago. Wow.
これも食べる？
So out of pity, Kotori offered Amane her pickled plum rice ball.
ありがとう。
豪快な食べっぷりだね。
But then again, for someone who has eaten for almost 2 days, that's as expected. So witnessing Amane's Mochizuki style eating techniques for the first time, Ageha is, as expected, pretty freaked out. It could be because the image of the beautiful and mysterious super senior student that Ageha had been holding on to was being completely destroyed. Oh, by the way, because we've had a club activities from the morning, Ageha has brought a lunchbox. So, are there any parts that we also need? So let's see what else we need for this glider. I don't think there's much else, cause at least the glider doesn't have engines.
一つだけあるかな。
Oh, so there's one more item.
何ですか？
どうしても手に入らなくて、実はすごく困っている。
So it's probably another obsolete product. So from the way she said, we all get into position to listen seriously to her story.
何なの？それ。
So what's this item?
パイロットだ。
Oh, okay, so we need a pilot. Someone that's gonna fly this machine. So when Maya said this, she made a facial expression she would use if this were on TV, looking straight at the camera. Well, I thought you were gonna fly it.
こないだ飛んでたし。
But you did fly it the other day, so why do you need a pilot then?
私は下手だからな。この前も危うく着陸に失敗して尾翼を痛めるところだった。
Okay.
本当だ。お尻こすった跡がある。
So, Amane made a poor landing and it scratched the tail.
私は運動神経にはあまり自信がないんだ。
So I was like, well, I'm really bad when it comes to motor skills. It's also why I can't build a proper wing. And I'm sure the same thing applies to me actually flying this machine. Well, hang on. Could you come here for a second? Okay, so what's going on? Alright, so why is he telling her to do some side jumps?
おう、いいぞ。
Okay, I'll do it. So Maya tried some repeat side jumps like I asked.
おっと。
So what does this have to do with piloting?
あまねちゃん、反復横跳びよ。
おう、わかっているぞ。よっ、おっ、おっ、
So it's supposed to be repeated side jumps, but each time the number of steps is different and sometimes she turns her body. Well, it should be just moving quickly from side to side, but it looks like some kind of dancing.
本当だ。この人やばい。
So what does this tell Aoi, Ageha, and Kotori? So without thinking, we all murmured in unison. Well, it didn't seem that motor skills were that important for piloting a glider, but that level of clumsiness could make things pretty dangerous.
それに、よ、おい、高所恐怖症だしな。
Okay, so she has some kind of disability called acrophobia.
え？高いところへ登ると怖くてめまいがする。
Oh, so I wonder if she's afraid of like high places. She gets dizzy. Okay, so she's afraid of like I would say heights or flying to high places. I remember that those a psychology video that I watched where they actually simulated a flight for some lady, and as the airplane took off, she freaked out and then she ran all the way to the back door. She broke it and she got off the set and the alarms went off. It's from a movie that I don't know where it came from because I watched it in psychology. It was just for like 1 minute.
でも、一応資格は持ってるぞ。必要なものは一通りな。
So I wonder who issued her the license to fly this airplane. Like you just need one document. Well, okay, that's enough of the repeated side jumps.
疲れた。
So Maya wipes the sweat from her forehead. She's a beautiful girl, so at least she's able to do these kinds of movements well. Okay, so I'll go ahead and stop the video here. We do see some of the problems of what's really bothering Amane. Instead, one, she's been busy trying to figure out why this glider keeps breaking. And it's because, well, not because of design, but because of poor manufacturing techniques. It's because Amane built it by herself and she's not really good with hands. And likewise, because she's not really good with hands, she can't fly the glider very well. And the side jumps was just a test to see how agile Ageha or Amane is. And it shows that she's not really agile. So we're gonna see what happens next and how they're going to get her to become much better at piloting this glider. And I'm kind of wondering who issued her the pilot license to fly a glider, because obviously that person didn't really do a full health check on Amane. So with that in mind, I'll see you in the next episode.